From Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends.
Now, let's bring on the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
To the Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show, sponsored by Resort Stay International, George L. Stewart, Outdated Life Insurance, Tony May, Royal Cleaners on Flamingo and Durango, Byron Mills of Mills & Mills, Smith's Food King, and U.S. Bank at Smith's in Sahara and Durango. Live from KLAV weekdays from 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. You can also tune in to us midnight Monday through Friday on KLAV and 10 p.m. on VegasAllNetRadio.com. For those of you who don't know how to turn on the AM station or can't get reception in your house. You know, I have a hard time getting AM reception in my house. So anyway, Sandy Kastel and Friends also features Cooking with Chef Michael, authentic South Philadelphia style recipes. Interviews from Las Vegas legendary performers, artists, authors, and celebrities, including Jon Stewart, creator, founder, and producer of Legends in Concert. Hello, everyone.
There's my family outside. Again, my Uncle Frank is outside with all of my cousins.
We have a full house today. My special guest today, our executive director for Ronald McDonald House. That's Allison McCarthy. And we also have, let's see, Jerry. Where's Jerry's information? Jerry with Cinegents International, yes, of makeup line. And we have Marcia Hopper. Hi, Marcia. How you doing?
Hi, everybody.
She popped right out of the bag like Jack in the Box.
We have Jack Wood, educator, singer, and amazing singer.
Great.
And we also have Sally Kellerman, actress, musician, author, and humanitarian.
Hey! Oh, there she is.
Sunglasses on.
There she
Welcome.
is.
I know. She's going incognito today. Yes.
You know, the best part.
I saw that camera and I said, I gotta get these glasses on.
Nah, you look great, Sally.
So, Sally, good morning. I know you just drove in from Los Angeles last night.
I feel like I've been on a trip around the world. Because the night before we left, I was watering at 2:30 in the morning. You know.
I know. You said, what, the pipes broke or
Mostly,
something?
yeah.
No, the pipes broke, so you didn't have any water for your plants, and you had to make sure, right?
Something along those lines.
Something along those lines. Well, I know you were driving in, and Jack Wood, where are you? I know you're hiding
Jack's
back
right
here
behind
somewhere.
me. Somebody goosed me. I think it was Jack.
That's my driver.
You got here, Michael. You got to let him get
Come
in
on,
that
Jack. Come in here,
microphone.
buddy.
Thanks so much. Pleasure to be back with you.
I know. Jack Wood is a wonderful singer, and he's so humble. He's been an educator for all these years, and also he is a fabulous singer. We got your CD. He was on the show a couple of weeks ago, and we got his CD, and it has been in the car ever since.
That's all I listened to. I took Jack Jones the hell out and stuck you in.
And then, of course, this morning as I was getting ready, I was listening to Sally Kellerman's album. Oh, my gosh, it's wonderful. Look at this album. Here, I'm going to show
Get
the
a
camera
close-up shot
here.
with
Yes, yeah. It's just called Sally. It's a self-titled album. And it has some original songs on it. And you know what one of my favorites was the time of your life.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how it was reminiscent of Laura Nero and that era.
Oh, you were? Oh, good.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that, but...
Well, I did, because as I'm listening to it, that's what it reminded me of, and you've just got a real soulful, sexy, bluesy kind of voice. It's really fabulous,
Thank
and
you.
and it's great to put your makeup on too.
Good. I don't
I
care what you do as long as you're listening.
That's right. We're listening, and of course I know you're working on another new project too with some. You can do some standards.
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
yeah.
I know a million standards, and I've sung them. I've been singing all my life. So there were many seasons I sang standards, and then when my band, Chris Caswell, this keyboard guy, started writing for me, and just a lot of new songs coming in, and so. But now I'm humbling my way back into standards.
Well, for a lot of people out there don't know that's where you started out, and that's where your passion is, your true passion. Even though
Music,
so many of
yeah.
us know you as an actress,
I know.
and because
I know.
that's-
It feels so silly, and people say, "Now, what do you like better?" Acting's harder, than singing. I mean, that's what's happened over the years. But I've loved them both, and
Yeah.
but singing is my passion. I mean, something that didn't seem
Well-
to go away no matter what I do. You know.
I'm glad you're doing it. I'm glad you're keeping it in your heart because that's what my organization, WEMA, Women in Music and Arts, is all about. And Chef Michael is here with us.
Yeah,
and
that's right, everybody. I'm here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everybody just woke up.
That's right. You know, Sally, I got to tell you, I was, I'm a little bit older than you.
Yeah,
But
good. You're the
when I
only
went,
one.
when I went to see the movie MASH, I'll never forget it. You know, you're still as beautiful as you are then, because today I look at people with my heart, not my eyes. And when you look at somebody with your heart, you see completely different. And I remember when they pulled the curtain, and you went, ah, you covered yourself. I stood up. I was trying to look. My father said, sit down and cover your eyes, you son of a... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. But you were great in that movie. I mean, that was great, because I really feel what you did in that particular piece, the character actors are so important, and you did so much for that particular. And you worked with Donald Sutherland, right?
Yeah, right.
That was great. I would love to be an actor, but I can't. I can't be an actor.
You
I
probably
can't.
You are an
You
actor.
just be a
already.
character
We see
actor.
that, yeah.
Yeah, you know what John says? I play a mobster because I'm Italian. Why did they depict me?
You dress like one.
Thank you very much.
Well, they typecast you, Michael.
They
you
typecast
know.
Oh, you should see him. He looks great. He
Thank
looks-
you, Sally. I love you,
Yeah,
sweetheart. We got to
I
kiss
know.
after this. Sandy, don't
Hey,
give me
hey, hey.
I don't want to know nothing. I'm taking Sally home. I'm making her a linguine white clam.
Okay, well now there you go.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
Look at
gosh!
Jack. He's laughing behind me.
I'll go.
And John Stewart's in the house too. Johnny, how you doing? I know.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you
Good
doing, Sandy?
morning.
Hello, Johnny.
John
We have a great
Stewart.
day, aren't we?
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
this is
Fabulous,
great. This is
fabulous.
terrific.
Well, Chef Michael usually always starts us off with a special recipe from South Philadelphia. So
Yes.
what kind of recipe are you going to start us off with today?
Well, who I'm sitting next to is the girl. I used to wake up to her in the morning. I said I wake up with
you
Allison.
woke up to her?
I used to wake up with Allison McGraw every morning. And the guy said, you dating her? I said, no, she's on the news. I put the TV on. I wake up to her. I don't go to bed with her, but I do wake up to her in the morning.
Allison
Now,
McCarthy. is that-
Allison, I know that you like Italian food. Everybody out there, except of Tim, loves Italian food. I made him what did I make you yesterday? Tim came on, I made him chitlins Parmesan. He didn't like it, so the hell with you. So anyway, Allison, what would you like? If you went to an Italian restaurant, what's your favorite dish?
It's got to be linguine and clams.
Oh, mamma mia, linguine. Look at Jack. Jack said, I got to get something to eat. I love you, Jack. I asked him for his new album because I want to put it in my other car. I'm serious. I love you, kid. You're terrific. Anyway.
Well, he's got several albums.
What's that?
Yeah, so we can have
he charged me
another one of
$20.
them.
I couldn't believe it.
Well,
Anyway,
that was such
no,
a deal
I'm teasing you.
for you.
No, Jackson, I didn't do that. No, I'm teasing you. Here's how you make the linguine white clam sauce. All you people out there, get your pencil and paper. Lady, you still in that bathroom? Get the hell out of the bathroom and listen to what I got to say. Pick up your pen. Here's how it goes. You get your garlic and you get your oil and you fry it when it's nice and sauteed. Now you go to Smith Food King, naturally aisle 2, on the top shelf, and get yourself 2 cans of clams, chopped up clams. Then get the clam juice. As soon as the garlic is fried, open up the cans, throw everything in, add the juice, add your lemon, cherry wine, parsley, a little bit of salt for flavor. Now be careful, because clams have that salty taste. Add a little bit of pepper, white pepper or black pepper, or you could use red sea pepper if you so desire, if you like it a little spicy. And one thing about, and then you add your lemon juice. That's how simple this is to make. Now remember something, you must tighten it up. Now people say, what do you mean by tighten it up? Anytime you make a linguine white clam sauce, and we went to a place, I don't want to mention their name, they're very nice people. They owe me money. Until I get paid, then I can louse them up in the air. And I had a linguine white clam sauce, and when I twirled the macaroni, John, it split right off the pasta because they didn't tighten it up. It was too wet, too juicy. I always use Wondra. You can never go wrong with Wondra.
Yes.
What's that?
That's
I
it.
use that to make
Wondra's-
gravy.
Right, it's a flour base, Sal. It's a flour base, because if you use cornstarch or flour, you got to be very careful, and you always have to blend that with water when you do that. If not, it'll
It's real
coagulate.
fine. It's real fine.
It's very, very fine. But Wondra, you can never hurt anything, and it tightens it up. And now when you put that together, mamma mia, is
Yeah.
it delicious?
Yum.
So,
Great.
do you take questions?
Yes, I do.
Very
And if you do, Sally, I'll give you 2 tickets to any show you want. Rock Vault or the Dance of the Seven Virgins.
I
Jack
gotta-
and I are looking for a show.
I gotta know, because it was fast there. Those were the pencils were doing well, but I don't have one. So after you open the clams, it's the juice from the clams that you pour in.
Right, and they have also clam juice in a bottle. That's on aisle 2.
On the same shelf in
Same
this aisle
shelf where the
too?
clam is at.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the same thing, and you add that. But the key is the lemon sherry wine, not cream sherry, just a regular sherry
Sherry
wine.
and lemon. I love lemon and
right.
anything. Yeah.
Now be careful. Don't put too much lemon, because what happens if too much lemon, it gets
Yeah.
very tart.
Yeah.
But the flavor of that, I'm telling you, Sally, is terrific. You know, it's we're having a WEMA event tomorrow. And the following month, I wanted Allison to come, and I want the whole gang to come. I wish to God he could stay an extra hour. I hope you don't leave.
I know,
Because we're having
I
this
know.
big, and I'm cooking, and we used to have it at the country club. And they were nice people, because we lived there.
But their food wasn't as good.
And we lived there, and we're rich. But outside of that, the bottom line is that the food was terrific, but you got one plate. I said, people come, they want to eat. So I said, Sam, let's have it at the estate. I'll cook for the WEMA event. We got entertainment, open bar. It's phenomenal, and it's going to be great. Is this a phone call? Yeah. Is that lady in the bathroom? I've been waiting for you to call me for 3 days. Hello, everybody. Who is it?
Flurry.
Oh, Fluey with the ink spots. If I didn't
Flurry.
care. Come on, come in there. All the words can say. I'm sorry, everybody.
You guys are hitting on all cylinders today. Good to hear you got Johnny in there and Sally Kellerman. All love
Sally
this
Kellerman.
stuff.
Remember the ink spots? I love the ink spots. I got all your albums. Listen, when the hell are you going to come on to the radio show?
Hey, we'll hook it up. We just did a Mother's Day show. It was fantastic. The people were so excited. I thought we were the Beatles.
Oh my God! Let me tell you something. You guys are a legend. Outside of legends, the ink spots. What you contributed to this wonderful country with that music that you did was great, and we're looking forward for you to coming on. And again, like
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
whatever we can do for you, we give you show tickets. I'm sorry you couldn't get on. We got Sally Kellerman here today, and Sandy Kastel, and myself, and we got one of your own people. I got your own people working the whole thing here. His name is Tim. He's doing this.
Without Tim, we would be nowhere
I'm
here
an equal
because you wouldn't be able to
opportunity
hear us.
employer.
Well, let me ask you one question before you go.
Go ahead, big guy.
I came here from California in '91, and there was a place called Monsanto's. You know about them?
Yes.
Yeah, those two fat brothers. They owe me money too.
Yes. Well, anyway, they introduced me to calzones and
Oh, yeah.
something I went crazy over called tomato bread. Oh, my God. That was the best. I gained 100 pounds in 1 year.
Wow.
And I couldn't stop eating the calzones and the tomato bread. You got a recipe for tomato bread? I sure like to hear it.
Well, we got 1 minute. If you can hang on, I can come back and tell you about tomato bread. So just hold on. Don't hang up the phone. I'm going to turn it over to my lovely love of my life. He's kicking me in the foot. Go ahead, honey.
Well, if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show, and we have a packed house here today. So we want you to come right back after a message from our sponsors.
Do I hear you saying you got hurt? Did you say that she's a flim-flam flirt? Well, since I'm double-dealing, gal, when did you dirt? Well, bub, welcome, welcome, welcome to the club. Now you
Hi,
know
if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show. I hate to turn that off.
Who
Oh my
was that?
gosh. That is Jack Wood.
Yeah! Way to go, Jackie Boy.
Nice.
There's my uncle out there. Okay, Uncle Frank. I'll let you in next week.
You know, Jack Wood is a very humble man, and Jack, you're standing right behind me. But
He's
could you,
like me.
scoot,
Go ahead,
could you
Jack.
scooch up
Okay,
here,
sure.
Michael? Yeah, and
Sure.
let him
Throw
have
me
a-
away like I'm dirt.
Well, you know, we've got so many people in here. We've only got 5 microphones. So, Jack, you know, you've had, like you said, you have 2 careers. You know, you've been an educator all these years, and you've been a singer. And, you know, when you were here the other day, it was like, you know, you weren't saying anything about, you know, I didn't even know about your singing. And then all of a sudden, you put that CD in, and we all just went, oh, my gosh, who is this guy?
He is a singer.
And but you've also booked some talent. In fact, that's how we got Sally Kellerman here today, because you guys have worked together in the past.
I have a couple bookings for it. I've done. We have that.
That's
Brought her
right.
in tonight or yesterday.
And you booked a lot of performers: Bob Anderson, Jack Jones, Shirley Jones, Tony Tennille, Buddy Greco, Nancy Wilson, Sue Rainey, Sally Kellerman, Monica Mancini, Les Brown Band, Ray Anthony Band, Cy Zettner Band, and the Modernaires. Oh my gosh. Just a few.
Quite a few. I booked a lot of concerts over the years.
Well, so, but it wasn't because you were a booking agent, is it? Come on in a little bit
Yeah.
closer. It wasn't because you were a booking agent. It was more like you were doing this through the college and through teaching and through your programs, or what? How did it get started?
Well, I have an aunt that was in the business, and she introduced me to it. She was one of the DeCastro sisters.
Yeah.
Had the Teach Me Tonight hit. She used to work in Vegas about 12 weeks a year, and she introduced me to everybody, and that's how I got started.
So it was just a natural for you.
Well, it was through her, and then eventually I started doing college concert dates and booking named people like that. And then I backed into it because a lot of these people encouraged me to sing myself. And
Well, they must have heard you humming in the car, singing along, right?
well, they know I had done it before, and then I kind of quit and just was doing the bookings, and then all of a sudden I came back to it. I quit for 7 years.
Oh my God! And you just did a concert that ended up. You had like 1,400 people. It was the same concert that with Vinnie Falcone.
Right.
Of all that wonderful Sinatra music
Right.
that we've all
Same
grown up
arrangements
with.
and everything.
Same arrangements, and you had a 46. What was it?
It was 66-piece orchestra.
66-piece
Yeah, it was a
orchestra.
big deal.
Oh my God!
And it sold out, 1,400 seats in the
Oh,
theater.
that's just
it was
amazing.
really a big deal for us.
So, how do people find out about you? I mean, do you have a website where people can go and find your music?
Oh, yeah. JackWoodMusic.com.
JackWoodMusic.com. Well, folks, I've got to encourage you because that was just a little sample of what you can listen to if you're listening to Jack Wood's music, and it's absolutely stunning. And I want to thank you again for being here on Sandy Kastel and Friends and for bringing Sally Kellerman.
It's a pleasure.
And Sally, of course, I was saying earlier, I was listening to her songs today, and I was just amazed, because I've always seen her in films, and so it's nice to see that, and that's her passion, and I've learned that that's what she wants to continue to do, and as WEMA, I started WEMA just because of that, because I want to support people that have passions and the arts, and I want to support people that are out there doing their passion.
I started under contract of Verve at 18. I made my first album. Lou Adler produced my first demo, and it was kind of rock and roll, Janis Joplin influenced. And then I've been in muscle shows in Nashville, any place they'd have me. Barry Manilow produced some stuff, and so this is.
And you've got some
my
big
passion.
names working with you right now on your new songs, on your new material, right? And all the original songs.
I do,
You produced, yeah.
and just great musicians, and it's just it's freedom. It makes you feel young and alive.
It keeps you young, doesn't it?
It
When you're
does.
doing what you
Yeah,
love.
music,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we've got a lot of other people here too. We've got Jerry. Jerry, what's your last name? Sorry, I'm.
My last name is Taylor.
Jerry Taylor Swade. And Michael, Chef Michael here.
The Ink Spots he's got to go to the bathroom. That guy, he's still on the line.
Oh,
Is he still there?
Fleury.
He's waiting for the recipe.
How you doing, Fleury?
Oh, real good. Yeah, is Cook still there?
Yeah. Hey, listen. I know you got to go to the bathroom, so let me give you this. Let me give you the recipe. Tomato bread. Okay.
Yeah.
You go to Smith's, of course. The frozen food aisle. They got that homemade bread. It's a frozen bread. It's like $2.95. Because I'm making stromboli tomorrow. That's exactly what I'm going to use. You take the bread out and let it thaw out, and what you do is you roll it out, and you can get the sun-dried tomatoes because they're flavored. And you can put olives. You get where I'm coming from, brother? And what you do is you stuff that bread and you roll it. Now, remember, when you bake it in the oven at 325, get the yolk of an egg. Not the white, just the yolk, and you beat it up, and then you rub that whole. It looks like a hoagie, like a submarine, and then you rub the bread down and you bake it. And the reason why you put the yolk of the egg on it is so the bread it gets real soft, and you bake it nice, and that tomato bread comes out great. They got the jar of tomatoes. It's $3.25 on aisle 9. How do I know this stuff? Because I'm in Smith's every damn day cooking. But anyway, that's how you make the tomato bread. And what I want you to do is we got your number because we're having that big party tomorrow. And I'll tell you something. You come tomorrow, I'll make you that tomato bread.
All right.
So we'll give Tim the information. Thanks for calling, my dear
And
friend.
we love the
you.
ink spots. So
We
excuse me,
love
I
it,
gotta
yes.
say, I've listened to you guys all my life too. So
Yeah, is Jack Cook still there?
Yeah, Jack, you trying to get booked? Come on over, Jack. It's only 48% under the table. Come on, get in there, Jack.
Yeah, sure.
His aunt is one of the Castro sisters when I had my
got a
TV
question?
show.
He's talking about
I had
your
them on,
cousin.
and I became a big fan. I love the Castro sisters.
I'm sorry, I didn't have the
Peggy and
earphones
Ogita.
I'm sorry?
Peggy and Ogita, the Castro. I
Oh,
love
yeah,
the
she
Castro
worked with
sisters.
Olgita, sure. And Cherie was the other, and then my Aunt Josie was
Really,
the third.
yeah.
She was there. I used to do the Stardust Hotel about 12 weeks out of the year.
Yeah, I loved them. When they passed, it was real sad.
Josie's the only one left.
Yeah.
She was the youngest. Yeah.
All right, well, let me get off of the horn. We'll talk again sometime, and God bless you guys, and stay healthy and stay happy.
Well, thanks for asking about
You
my
too.
aunt.
Thanks a lot, Flurry.
Clary, God bless you, and give Tim your phone number, and if you come tomorrow, I'll make you the tomato bread. How's that sound? Pretty good?
Sounds good.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for calling. Okay, listen, everybody out in Radio Land, I'm going to do something a little different today. We love you. Everybody that calls in, we're going to give you the show tickets. So I'm going to ask nobody else to call in from here on in because we got so many guests over here, and I don't want to take too much time up because we got like a plethora. How do you like that word, John?
Plethora.
A plethora of acts.
75 Center.
And this way everybody can have an opportunity. But we love you out there, and Monday morning you guys can call me up, and I'll BS with you all day long. But for those phone calls coming in, I'm just going to cut it just for now because we got the beautiful Sally Kellerman, we got the love of my life, Sandy Kastel, Allison McCarthy. She says she's not Italian, but I feel that she is. And a cast of and my dear friend, Mr. John Stewart, who I love with all my heart. Without him, he made this possible because he's the talent coordinator for the Sandy Kastel Show, and he's not only a dear friend, but we love him, and I love him, and Sandy loves him, but I love Sandy more than anybody. Okay, I'll turn it over to you, Sandy.
Well, in fact, we were all together last night. We went to see T. Fox. Hi, T. Fox. It was great. You had a wonderful show over there at the Fiesta. Thanks for inviting us out there. John Stewart was there. Michael and myself were there. Allison McCarthy is here from the Ronald McDonald House, and she, the Ronald McDonald House has done so many things for others out there. For how many years? I mean, it's been a lot of years.
Well,
what, 50 years? Or?
The very first Ronald McDonald House started in the 1973 in Philadelphia.
Wow.
But our local Ronald McDonald House we turned 16 this summer.
Yay.
And we're a 12-bedroom house. And we are a labor of love. All of our families stay right there in the house, and that's where our offices are.
How many bedrooms did you say?
12 bedrooms.
12 bedrooms.
Yeah, 12 bedrooms, and each is a family suite. So we can take up to 6 in each room, so we could take up to 72 family members. And, of course, we're all about wrapping our arms around those families who have critically injured or critically ill children in the hospital, and it's about being close to mom and dad and being close to your siblings, and maybe it's grandma or grandpa or whoever means the most to you in your life. That's the best medicine you can have, is to have them right there by your side while it's scary being in the hospital. It's scary
Yes,
being
it
in
is,
the hospital
yeah.
when you're grown up.
Yeah.
But when you're a little one, we're worried about those families.
That's right. Well, it's good to keep them together, like you said. Allison McCarthy is the executive director of Ronald McDonald House, and she has been doing this for, you were an anchor woman for 22 years.
Yes,
in television.
anchoring and reporting out there in Las Vegas.
Yeah, so you're so familiar with the community, and this was something that you had a passion about.
Absolutely.
Getting involved with them, and now here you are representing them.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic because I was there reporting live on the day that the Ronald McDonald House opened, and I had no idea 15, 16 years ago that my destiny would lead me to the doorstep again, only as an insider and being a part of the organization. So, it's about being open to what the universe shows you and finding your path and just knowing that no matter how old you are, you're always wanting to recreate yourself, and you're always wanting to go out there and like Sally says, singing is her passion, it's her love, and I believe completely in what you say, Sandy. When you have the freedom to follow your dreams, that keeps you young.
It does. And so how do you find families that need to be there? At the
Most of our
Ronald McDonald
families, fortunately, we have the social workers in the hospital. They're the ones that see mom and dad sleeping in the car, paying for a motel, the conversation comes up, eating out of a vending machine, sleeping with their head against the chair, in the waiting room, and so they let them know about us. So it's a doctor or a nurse or a social worker that refers these families to us. They help screen for the greatest need out there. Then it's just a phone call, and then we handle it from there.
And you provide the transportation for these families if they need to go back and forth between the hospitals.
Absolutely.
Right?
You may have seen our shuttle. It's hard to miss. It's got a big Southwest Airlines plane on it. People are flagging us down all the time. Hey, can you give me a ride to the airport? We're like, no, we're on our way to the hospital. But so we give them a ride every morning to the hospital, and then we pick them up at night. And then when they come through the door, again, they smell the smells of dinner. Because
Well,
we have volunteers in there cooking every night.
You know, and you just had this, the 10th annual Ronald McDonald House turned 16 this summer.
Yep.
Okay, and you have this run-in for the House General.
Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
That's right.
That's right. So what is this? And
This is one of our
what
two
can we
biggies.
do to
Yes.
be there and help you?
Well, we still have room for runners. We're almost 1,000 strong. We'd like to
Okay.
hit 1,100. But running for the house, Ronald starts it all off. He stretches us, warms us up, and then at 7 o'clock the air horns go off, and we take off for either a competitive timed 5K run, or you can push the baby stroller and walk a mile. We've got it all.
Okay, great. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that after a brief message from our sponsor. This is Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show, and we'll be right back.
Fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the I put a spell on you because you're mine. You better stop the things you do. I ain't lying, I ain't lying. You know I can't stand it. You're running wrong. You know better, baby. I can't stand it 'cause you put me down. I put a spell on you.
Welcome back to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show, and
That's
that
awesome.
was Sally Kellerman. Oh my gosh. You have such a sultry, sexy,
Yes.
bluesy
Yes.
voice. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful, Sally.
Oh, thanks.
That was great,
Thank
Sally.
you.
Nothing to it, really.
I got the chills.
So you started off as a singer. Now, were you always singing that style of music, or did you start out doing other styles of
No,
music?
I started my roots are in jazz, and as I said, I started at Verve Records, but I was so scared because it was right out of high school. The summer I graduated from high school because I sang all through high school and made demos and stuff like that, and then the '60s came along, and so there was Laura Nero. You know, I went, what are those chords? You know, Laura Nero. And then Janis Joplin just, blew us all away. So my first album is just totally raw and, no technique, just wah, But Universal Music just re-released it digitally.
That's
And
great.
they said, oh yeah, because we were looking for it and saying, where we could find that, who owns it now, Decca. And Universal bought it, and when my manager called them, they said, oh, that's one of our favorite ones in our catalog. We'll just re-release that. So that was fun. And then, I don't know, just, what did you ask me?
Well, no, you answered it. It was like I asked you how you started out. What, jazz, and then you went to singing. Like you said, that kind of music is coming all the way from down deep. And just it's
so it was
raw,
just
like you said.
Raw. So that was really fun, but I'm not that anymore. You live and you grow and you get older and things change. And as I said, now...
Sally's writing down my recipes. I can't believe it.
So the opportunities, this album is full of a lot of originals, and also, Love Potion number 9, the blues drag version, and a lot of really wonderful, easy to they sound familiar, they are, and there's some beautiful contemporary ballads in it and things like that. And now I have some opportunities coming up. Someone, actually Barry Manilow produced some stuff for me years ago, and the guy that works with him, Ron Dante, approached me just recently and said, I want to produce a new album with you, and we were talking about jazz, kind of jazz pop album.
Coming back to the classics.
The standards, and so I'm excited about that.
Sally, can I ask you a question?
Here in Vegas,
Can I ask you a
have
question?
a meeting
You're
that
so
I'm excited
beautiful.
about.
And I'm excited. You have a dog?
I have the only thing left is an old cat and my son's dog.
Honey, could I tell him the story what happened this morning?
Oh
my
gosh,
that's such an
Does anybody have a dog
story.
here?
Yes.
John,
Jack
you
Golden.
have a dog? You have a gold? We got a dog. I got to tell you this. Talking about Jack, when listening to this, because give me the idea, because Sally, I got a spell on you, and then Jack is over there singing. Well, I had Jack's album on this morning. And I love this kid. This guy could sing. and he's singing a beautiful love. And I woke up in a passionate mood.
At 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning. I'm an early riser. What can I tell you? So I got up. I put Sandy in my arms. I'm kissing her and hugging her. I'm making passionate love. I'm feeling so good. I'm so excited. The dog walks in the room as I'm making passionate love. And now dogs, they walk in your room. And the dog's down. And as I'm making love to Sandy, I look down and the dog yawned. And wait a minute, I said to the dog, "Excuse me for boring you." And Sandy said, "Oh, that's okay, no problem."
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
Like an Alice, I love you. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'll go home. I don't need this aggravation.
Oh my gosh, Chef Michael.
Yes. I have a lot of fun.
So, Jerry, you're sitting here. You're such a lovely woman. You have your makeup on, done,
Yes.
and you've got this line that you're representing. It's called Synagents.
Synagents.
International
Yes.
Synagents. And how long have you been representing this line?
15 years.
You're a distributor.
Yes, I'm a distributor. It is a performance makeup line, basically, and it's for all women. I mean, busy women, whether they're busy moms or professionals or real estate, anybody that has to meet with clients all day. So you look on all day because it stays on, doesn't move, doesn't budge. The lip color stays on. It's called Lip Sense. And a lot of performers wear it. You can touch the microphone and it doesn't come off or smear on your teeth.
Oh, you can wear it. I see you've got it on your
I have stripes
some
on my
samples
hand.
here
I
on your
actually
hand.
did a venue yesterday for Virgin Airlines for their flight attendants because they have to wear lipstick as part of their uniform code.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing that. But I'm basically I'm a makeup artist. I teach women how to have a successful home-based business that's all about women for me and making them feel good and feel confident all day. And I also am, and I wanted to do a plug for, I'm also on the board for the Walter Hoving Home, which the Walter Hoving Home is for women only, and it is for women that are shattered by drugs and alcohol and the sex industry, and they only have a 10-bed home here. They're trying to raise money so that they can get a bigger home because there's so much need. The judges are begging them to please take women into their facility. It's a year-long program, and when they come out, it's a faith-based organization. So when they come out, they are totally transformed on the inside and outside. And we are doing a walkathon tomorrow, so you can do Sandy's run and then come over and cool off doing a walkathon.
And then you can come over to our house and do the WEMA event.
It's going to be a busy day.
And all the weight that you lost, you're going to gain it when you walk out the door.
And our lipstick will look perfect the whole time.
And your makeup is totally waterproof, so you can sweat in this terrible heat that we're going to have tomorrow.
Well, that's great for being an actress and being a performer too, because when we're up there performing,
hot lights,
yeah,
it stays.
Right.
It's HD quality
Right.
makeup, so it stays perfect, and it doesn't matter how hot or sweaty you get under the lights. Your makeup stays perfect. It never runs. And I wanted to tell you, Loretta Swit is a distributor for Synagents because she performs all over the country and she does one-woman plays, and when she does it, she found that this makeup, she never has to worry about touching up her makeup at all in between sets or anything. And so it's
how do we end up with this connection today? Isn't that amazing?
I know. When I didn't know
Sally
that you
from
were,
the original movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And she's traveling around performing also.
Yeah, so
doing shows.
it really is a cool makeup line. You
Yeah.
can go to getlips.com and take a look at my website if you want. But I'm here to really talk about the walkathon. Can I give the address?
Yes, please.
Okay, it is 3353 Red Rock Street. It starts at 10 o'clock, and we're going to go for a walk or a run if you want to. And it's going to go through the neighborhood. It's kind of off of Spring Mountain and Jones in that area. And you get a T-shirt, and then you get lunch afterwards at the home so that you can meet all the women that are there, see how the home works, and we're trying to do a fundraiser. So I would really encourage everybody to come out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm sorry, honey.
go ahead.
I said this for every time we have a charity that comes on. If I ever could be of service to you, cooking-wise,
Oh,
feel free to call
thank
upon
you.
me because my meatballs are to die for.
I bet they are.
When men taste my cooking, I get proposals. I'm serious.
Do you really?
They want to leave their wife and marry me. Believe me. Now I notice that lipstick. Does that lipstick come off?
No, well, it comes off after it's been on all day. It's like permanent for the day.
That's very
See?
dangerous for a guy that wants to cheat on his wife. That's a dangerous.
I've had a lot of people say that. Can I buy it from my girlfriend?
I'm teasing you.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it.
I'm only
Well,
teasing.
thanks a lot, Jerry, for bringing that. And then, so the walkathon tomorrow, is there a website where people can find out about this?
It's Walter Hoving, Hoving, home.com.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. And Marcia, you're sitting there so quietly.
I'm just enjoying myself.
I
It's
know,
great.
and you're a physical, you help out, people getting in shape, and which is so important for us as we do grow older and we continue to stay in shape and be the best that we can, is to continue to exercise. And you work with people and help them stay in shape.
Well, I did do that.
You did.
I still do consultations.
Okay.
But I'm here at the station.
You're
I'm
an
involved
account
in tons
executive,
of charities
yes.
as well. So it's weird, like this full circle of
She's
people.
going to be coming out tomorrow.
I'm a music nut. I'm the networky butterfly in town. But yeah, my passions are always about people and health and beauty and it is all about inner beauty, right?
Yes,
right.
yes.
So I believe in that. So yes, being healthy, it's an ongoing job.
Well, thank you, Marcia, for being here and also for bringing Jerry on.
Absolutely.
And you have a website?
Well, yeah, here I am at the station, but I actually do a talk show myself, which I'm going to be bringing to the station, and I'm like it's similar to your format, Sandy, but it's probably a little more loosey-goosey. So
I don't know how much more loosey-goosey it can get.
I like it. I would
You
like it.
better get some of that Wondra.
right? I know.
There you go, Sally. Yeah, baby. That's what I want you to know that plug just cost you $200. So deduct it from my bill.
And Smith loves that plug, by the way.
That's right.
But anyway, so I'm here to help. Whatever I can
thank
do
you
for
so much, Marcia. And you've been a big help since we've been
Yes.
here. And
Oh my
we
gosh, I'll
appreciate
do
everything.
anything for you guys.
Yes, and helping to make the place look better and, helping us, sort everything out here. So thank you so
I
much.
can come
you are
on
so
your
welcome.
show and be Chef Jim or something.
You
I
can
say
have
my-
an
They
alias.
recognize your
right.
voice.
No,
You can recognize my
no,
voice?
you can go share a recipe on her station
What's that?
once.
Whoa, no, you hit it once.
Oh, I'll plug your show all day long.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So,
We appreciate
oh my
it.
gosh,
Anyway.
we've got John Stewart. John,
Johnny.
you're sitting over there. You're being so quiet. You're working on so many projects.
I'm mainly excited about this tomorrow. My son said, you get in there and you tell him my son John Michael talked to you, right?
Right.
And he said, make sure they talk about that McDonald's walkathon
That's
tomorrow
right.
morning at 7:30, right?
Yeah, well, actually, registration at 6 o'clock. The race starts with Ronald at 7 o'clock.
Oh my gosh.
And it's literally a square block. I mean, it's right
And there's
around
a
the Ronald McDonald
breakfast,
House.
right?
And I cannot forget the McDonald's pancake sausage breakfast. Right, so you work off all those calories,
Yes.
and then you get to put them right back on.
People get a choice whether they want to walk or run
That's
and all
right.
that
They
kind
can
of
do
stuff.
a
right?
competitive 5K, or they can just walk for a mile.
Tell them where that's located.
So the Ronald McDonald House, which is where the run is at tomorrow, is near Sahara and Decatur. It's a tiny little side street called Potosi. I mean, you blink, you miss it.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Potosi like the mountain, and it runs right alongside that big LVAC, the big Las Vegas Athletic Club, right
Okay.
near the corner of Sahara and Decatur. And the race starts at 7. Plenty of time to register.
Okay, so everybody-
www.rmhlv.org.
There you go. Everybody come out 6 a.m. in the morning to register.
I'll be at Smith Food King shopping.
Yeah.
Aisle 2.
And so if you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show, and we will be right back after a message from our sponsors.
You can call me Monday. Don't worry about it. Don't cry, lady. Stay in the bathroom.
Then straight to his arms I'd go sailing
like silver rain and the moon in a twilight sky, and the air is cool, just a hint of spring. Baby, open your eyes, 'cause you're having the time of your life. When it's 10 a.m.
If you're just tuning in now, this is Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show, and that is Sally Kellerman. You've got to check out her new album called Sally. And Sally, you have a website called sallykellerman.com, the official
I
Sally
do,
Kellerman.
you know, and the thing about that website right this moment is that I don't even want to say.
Well, I pulled it up this morning. It looks great. It looks fabulous. Yes, I checked it out. I was listening to all the songs and your new album and just just looking at everything that you've done throughout your lifetime, and you're humanitarian. You're out there giving back to the world.
I'm wanting to do more. I got to figure out what I'm really wanting to do more. It's a big urgency, and along with my music, is that I want to find something that really means something to me, that I could really commit to, So that's one of my new searches, because I think you're all so great.
Well, you can come out and walk and run tomorrow in the 100-degree weather.
No, I'm starting on Monday.
Well, Sally, I just your album. If people want to find it, they can pick it up on your album. On your website, or do they go to iTunes?
I guess they can. The iTunes or Amazon, and hopefully, if my website is running. I don't want to say, but a foreign country came into my website and took it away and threatened me and all this.
But it's back.
And it's just back.
It's back. Yes.
I think there's more to do. So I'm hoping that you can. But you can definitely get on iTunes and Sally.
Well, you bring up a good thing there, because it's something that we deal with as performers and artists. We talk about the business of being an artist. There's so much more to being a talented person than just doing the talent itself. We have to have a website up there. We have to do the Facebook, the social media.
And today, when my kids, I have twins, and they're 24 now. When they were little, they said, "Mom, what was it like in the olden days?" They said, "I don't know. I wasn't there." But boy, when this computer age, I feel like I should just sail out to sea. I'm so behind the times. But I wanted to say that in the midst of all this, since I am an actress, that I worked with a director-writer, and he called me this last summer and said, "Would you like to do a movie about a singer?" And I went, "Yeah, what time is it now?" And, so he wrote it, and he said, I'll write, I'll get it to you in September. We'll shoot in October, and he sent me the script. I wouldn't have changed 3 words.
Wow.
And so it's called One Song, and that'll be coming out. And,
where are you shooting it at?
They already shot it last year. Yeah.
Oh, you already shot it.
Too. A guy named Mark Maron, who had a podcast. He's a comic, and he is so funny, and the writing is so funny, and I play his mother, and I have a reoccurring role on that too. So while you're listening to Sally in the car, you get home and you have some food that I'll be cooking from my recipe about the clams.
Yes.
And your tomato bread.
And the tomato bread, right? And anyway, just thought I'd throw those extra plugs in so that.
Well, no, that's I want to let our guests know about that, and we'd love to have you be here tomorrow. And I know you're probably driving back to L.A. again already, but
we'll convince her to stay. I'll make her an offer she can't refuse.
Jack Wood, you're such a gentleman, and I know you're right behind me here. But Jack, I just want to get in here a little bit.
I'll leave. I'll go home.
No, honey, just share the mic. Just share the mic. Jack, you're such a talented person yourself, and yet you're out there. You're helping these other artists. You're helping other performers get booked, get seen, and bringing them together for these wonderful events, and bringing Sally to us. I mean, thank you so much.
Oh, hey, and I feel very honored too, Jack, in case I don't say that. He has never given up on me. He's always, for years now, he's been, taking me places and booking me in different, venues, and I really appreciate it. I was hearing his album today. I'm going, whoa, what's happening? You really are a singer.
He really is a singer.
Really beautiful.
Well, there's never enough time here. 1 hour is just not enough, to get everything in that we'd like to do. But we are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. on KLAV, and we get 1 hour a day. And Chef Michael is always here with us. Johnny Stewart's always here with us. And today we got lucky to have these wonderful, talented people here with us. Jerry Taylor Swade of Cinegenics, the executive director for the Ronald McDonald House, Allison McCarthy, and everybody else. We had Sally Kellerman, we have Jack Wood, Johnny Stewart, and Chef Michael, and Marcia Hopper. Thank you so much, and we will see you again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
E tu pare, ci possa andare, si vuole botta da briscialetta.